Mr. Beast is under fire as of right now, and in this video I want to address one of the reasons people are piling up on him and waiting for him to make a statement right now. And this is that he is accused of conducting illegal lotteries. Now, this is just one of the reasons, but I want to address this one in particular. To start off, many people don't seem to realize the difference between something that is illegal and enforced and something that is illegal and tolerated. To make it simple, Mr. Beast throwing money around on a live stream, coaxing the viewer to buy an item with promises of a possible reward, much like a lottery, is a lot like him jaywalking with other people's money. Now, this is gonna make sense. Let's talk about jaywalking. Is jaywalking illegal? Yes. Can you get fined for jaywalking? Technically, yeah, you can. But does it ever happen to anyone? No, not really. I think the only way to actually get fined for jaywalking is if you deliberately were jaywalking in the same spot over and over again, all day, disrupting traffic like some kind of demented madman. Honestly, that sounds like something a YouTuber would do for views nowadays. I jaywalked 500 times to see what would happen. Point being, the word of the law is not meant to be taken literally. If you know anything about law, you should know that the law is interpreted and enforced. This is law, not the technicalities of written text that you can pick apart and try to use to your advantage to make some kind of YouTube video trying to bring down someone who's bigger than you. You can have the proof of this with just a little bit of common sense, because then, if this was the case, you could just argue that casinos are conducting illegal lotteries. And in fact, they're doing something even worse because everything they do is completely rigged in their favor. And they use marketing to try to deceive you into believing the opposite, that you have a chance to win. That's the point of going to the casino. So why not make a YouTube video about that? Why not try to go to court and take down the casinos? I'm sure you'll be able to close them down. Now, I'm not trying to say that Mr. Beast as a YouTube channel is the same thing as a casino, because they are very different and casinos are much more heavily regulated. But I am merely making the point that this argument of illegal lottery is used in bad faith. And if it was to be enforced literally, it would then also apply to casinos, and we would have to close them down. Again, the law is not applied strictly and without nuance. It is interpreted by a judge and enforced. This is what makes something legal or illegal in the real world. What you're actually doing with this is the equivalent of recording someone jaywalking on the street and then posting about it on the internet, acting outraged at their crime. Let's be real here. Mr. Beast is not being targeted because he did something wrong or bad. He's being targeted because he stands out for being more successful than everyone else, which makes him an easy target for everybody. And the reality of it is that they will tend to rally together and try to bring him down. It's funny how you can be rich and adored being a millionaire, but all of a sudden you become a billionaire and now everybody's looking at you through a magnifying glass, picking apart everything you ever did wrong, blowing it up out of proportions with every intention to portray you in a bad way for their own gain. The ones who play these kinds of games are nothing but beggars and hangers-on, and I frankly find this kind of behavior repulsive.